So if you go onto Amazon and type in Quest 2 head strap, then you'll see that there are hundreds of head straps to choose from now, and finding a decent one can therefore be a little bit of a challenge. So Easy SMX have sent me their one to review, so we're going to go and install it, check it out, and find out whether it's a diamond in the rough or just plain rough. So welcome to Tech Gear. Let's get into it. Let's open it up and see what's inside it. So these were the things that really intrigued me. These kind of, I don't know, wings that go on the back of the head strap. I'm really intrigued to see whether this actually gives you more comfort than some of the more established head straps that you can get for the Quest 2. You've also got this very same coloured luminous yellow. Is it yellow? Green. Colour is not my strong point, so actually whether it's green or yellow, let me know in the comments down below. I might go with green. We'll go with green. What's that for? I'm going to need the instructions to find out what that thing was for. Apparently it is a Bianco Accessory Il Allegato. Maybe if I don't read it in really bad Italian. It's a charging cable tie and a backup power bank holder. Okay, so and here are all your instructions of how to go and install it. We don't need instructions. He says as famous last words. That's got an L on it, if you can see that. And then that's got an R on it. There's a big L on this arm here, and there's a big right on that arm there. Nope. Ah, there you go. Second time's a charm, so it does take a little bit of a push to get it to click into the head strap. And same again with the other one. Ooh. That needs a real push to get it in. Once it's in place, it still moves around quite a bit, and that's going to help you get a good fit onto the back of your head. Then we take the top strap, it goes through the back. So this hook just goes over the bar that's on your head strap. Like that. So we're going to put that on. Alright, so they go on from the back going forwards, which is different to most of the other head straps that I've tried, where you tend to put them on the front first and then click them on at the back. Put the face pad back on. So there you go. There's a head strap installed. Job done. It's really hard to use that back dial at the back because it's so flush and small. You don't really have that. You can't really grip it properly. Or is that only as far as it goes? Okay, that's as wide as it will go. That's actually smaller than I was thinking. So let's put it on and try it out. That is small. Like, I know I can't see you now, but not that I can see you normally anyway, but that is really small. Like, I haven't wound that up on the back at all. That is as big as it will go, and that's probably fine on my head already. So if you've got a bigger head than mine, there's no way this is going to fit. If you've got a smaller head, you're not going to have a problem with this, but yeah, just bear that in mind if you're looking at this for bigger heads. That's my initial take on it. I'll go away and play with it for a bit. I'll come back and I'll let you know what my final thoughts are.
3 hours later.
So I've been playing with this for a while, and here's my thoughts. Because I do like some things about it. Like, I quite like that hook design at the front. That's a bit of a change. I quite like that. I like that strap across the top. That's actually nice and soft across the top of your head, and that bumped foam padding really helps with distributing the weight across the top of your head. I'm not a big fan of that adjustability dial on the back of the head strap here, just because it just is hard to use. And as I said at the start, it doesn't actually go that big. So when I put this on my head, I'm hardly dialing this at all. That's as far as it will go. And that's just sitting on my head without an issue. I can tighten it up a little bit, but it's as big as it will go. So if you've got bigger heads, it's not going to work for you. I don't have a problem with the bands or the arms across here. Some people have reviewed this already and they've said that kind of gets in the way there is. For me, that's not actually a problem. So I think that problem does depend on the size of your head. Biggest problem for me is the back padding. Because, well, I've got two problems with it. I do like the fact that it's movable, so it kind of contours to the back of your head. That part I liked. The padding though is quite thin. If I compare that to like the Kiwi Design one that I've got here, there is lots of flush padding on this. It's a leatherette cover, it's easy to wipe down. It's just really super comfortable. And they've got a super thick padded top strap as well. The Bobo VR M2 Plus head strap that I've got here, same kind of deal. Nice, lots of padding on the back, bendable, flexible back. so it kind of adapts the morphs to the side of or the back of your head quite nicely. But for this, the padding's actually quite thin. It's more of a memory foam than it is a foam, which I actually quite liked, but it's just not thick enough. So when it's on your head, you can feel it compress really easily, and then your head is just hitting this hard plastic at the back. There's absolutely no flexibility in the back of the head strap. Whereas the Kiwi Design one, and I'm going to go back to these two, that's got a rigid, firm back, but you've got all this padding on the front to kind of help with that. And then on the Bobo VR one, well, that's got less padding, but it's also got a flexible back as well. So the thin padding on this and the rigidity of that firm plastic back just doesn't work for me. Plus that back padding isn't covered in a vinyl leatherette, it's covered in more of the fabric that you get on headphones. So it's probably helping with breathability, but it means that if you sweat when you game in VR, and let's face it, probably most of us do, then, well, it's just going to soak up your sweat, and that's just gross. You can take them off, so you can rip these off, and you could put them in the wash and then stick them back down again, but I don't really want to be doing that after every game. It's a nice try. I love the color scheme. Like if I was going to buy something on color scheme alone, I would buy it. I like the black and the green. Or was it yellow? I can't remember. Anyway, I like that side of it. They've tried to do something different. It hasn't really worked for me, but that's just my head. For other people, it might work. It's been difficult for me to find a comfortable fit for this. It's a little bit on the small side for my head. I don't find that back padding comfortable. There are more comfortable head straps out there that I think are worth checking out. I will put a link down to it in the description down below if you want to check it out anyway. If you do want to check out some more head straps that I definitely think are worth checking out, then be sure to check on the link up here. Thanks for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, share it, do something with it that helps me out with the algorithm, and I'll see you in the next one.